Hello everyone. Question is a company's backend infrastructure contains an Amazon EC2 instance in a private subnet. The private subnet has a route to the internet through a NAT gateway in a public subnet. The instance must allow connectivity to a secure web server on the internet to retrieve data at regular intervals. The client software times out with an error message that indicates that the client software could not establish the TCP connection. What should a SysOps administrator do to resolve this error? Option A. Add an inbound rule to the security group for the EC2 instance with the following parameters. Option B. Add an inbound rule to the security group for the EC2 instance with the following parameters. Option C. Add an outbound rule to the security group for the EC2 instance with the following parameters. Option D. Add an outbound rule to the security group for the EC2 instance with the following parameters. Correct answer is option D. Question is a software development company has multiple developers who work on the same product. Each developer must have their own development environment, and these development environments must be identical. Each development environment consists of Amazon EC2 instances and an Amazon RDS DB instance. The development environments should be created only when necessary and they must be terminated each night to minimize costs. What is the most operationally efficient solution that meets these requirements? Option A. Provide developers with access to the same AWS CloudFormation template so that they can provision their development environment when necessary. Schedule a nightly cron job on each development instance to stop all running processes to reduce CPU utilization to nearly zero. Option B. Provide developers with access to the same AWS CloudFormation templates so that they can provision their development environment when necessary. Schedule a nightly Amazon Event Bridge Amazon CloudWatch events rule to invoke an AWS Lambda function to delete the AWS CloudFormation stacks. Option C. Provide developers with CLI commands so that they can provision their own development environment when necessary. Schedule a nightly Amazon Event Bridge Amazon CloudWatch event rule to invoke an AWS Lambda function to terminate all EC2 instances and the DB instance. Option D. Provide developers with CLI commands so that they can provision their own development environment when necessary. Schedule a nightly Amazon Event Bridge Amazon CloudWatch events rule to cause AWS CloudFormation to delete all of the development environment resources. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is a company runs a stateless application that is hosted on an Amazon EC2 instance. Users are reporting performance issues as a SysOps administrator reviews the Amazon CloudWatch metrics for the application and notices that the instance's CPU utilization frequently reaches 90% during business hours. What is the most operationally efficient solution that will improve the application's responsiveness? Option A. Configure CloudWatch logging on the EC2 instance. Configure a CloudWatch alarm for CPU utilization to alert the SysOps administrator when CPU utilization goes above 90%. Option B. Configure an AWS client VPN connection to allow the application users to connect directly to the EC2 instance private IP address to reduce latency. Option C. Create an auto-scaling group and assign it to an application load balancer. Configure a target tracking scaling policy that is based on the average CPU utilization of the auto-scaling group. Option D. Create a CloudWatch alarm that activates when the EC2 instance's CPU utilization goes above 80%. Configure the alarm to invoke an AWS Lambda function that vertically scales the instance. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.